I'm in the United Kingdom now in my capacity as Special Rapporteur on Poverty and Human Rights in order to evaluate the situation, in order to be able to make recommendations to the government, and particularly to draw attention to the significant challenges that exist.
He's receiving a record number of submissions, huge interest from civil society all around the country. And it's showing that the visit is not really about what's going on in Geneva or in Strasbourg or in New York. It's about what's going on the ground. People really getting empowered and working on housing, on health, on social security as the human rights they are.
The issues we have currently in our communities are very well articulated by the people who are at the front line of being affected by them. What is really missing is the voice of these people in the places where decisions are made. And today's meeting gives those people an opportunity to talk to those who could make a difference if they so chose.
We come here, flee from our whole country to find a safety place here. But when we come here, we never get anyone at all. Like me, I live in a house from one place to another, stressed out with my child.
Our mums feel like everywhere they go, they're not listened to. They go to the housing office, they're in the wrong place. They go to the social services, they're in the wrong place. They go to the doctor's only got 10 minutes. And actually having someone of this importance listen to and validate their stories, I think is a massive thing.
But actually every disabled working person usually lives in total fear. Even chief executives do not declare their disabilities. We live in fear of losing our jobs.
So highlighting the many different cases of oppression that are felt in this country, like with the London Renters Union and private renting, but then also domestic violence, such as highlighted by other groups, making sure that on a global scale that's heard. That's why I think this visit matters.
We were just calling out for legislation that protects renters, and sort of the hardest hit renters are in Newham because they're working class, they're people of colour, they're often people that are facing mental health challenges and disabilities. So it's basically to say that we need change and we really need it now.
5 years on, people who the council has a statutory duty to house are being housed out of borough or out of town altogether. When they say no, they're told they've made themselves intentionally homeless, which is a term we think should not even be allowed to be used, and then the council discharges their duty to house them.
We're delighted that the Special Rapporteur is visiting the UK at this time. The government has said that austerity is over, and yet disabled people are still being impacted adversely by welfare reform and austerity measures already enacted. We're also in the middle of the rollout of universal credit, which is already having a devastating impact on those people who've been affected by it to date. When people are really desperate and frightened, they want something that's going to come along and fix things. The report in and of itself won't do that. What's really important is how we all come together to use the report that will come from Philip Alston and use that to make change happen.